Hey folks, I am out. I'm out on the property. This is the road that I'm going to be putting in. The road to be crossing through right here where I'm at. And I've worked on it. I haven't worked on it in probably 4 days. Today is Wednesday. Saturday or Sunday, our blue truck, it started sputtering and acting crazy. And we took my oldest daughter to work. We were going back to get her, and when you take off driving the truck, it's an automatic, and it would go from first to second to third, which is drive, and then fourth and fifth, whatever, however many gears there are, overdrive. And it went from first to second, and then instead of going to third, it was like it went into neutral, and it just started revving up. And I let off the throttle, and then it shifted, and it shifted hard. When we get to her job, pick her up, we leave, it does that same thing again. We get a few miles down the road, it does it again, but it doesn't go into third at all. And so the only way we could drive it is I had to turn the overdrive off, put it in tow mode, and then we drove it to my sister's house, which was only 30 miles or so up the road, but we had to drive in second gear at 40 miles per hour top speed to get there. Been trying to figure out, we finally got it over to the house, and I'm not a mechanic, you guys, and I'm Google and YouTube and all this other stuff trying to find some answers how to fix it. And we swapped the computer out in it, Chris and I did, and it wouldn't start because due to this wonderful technology, you can't just swap parts no more because the key is programmed to each computer, and it's ridiculous. There is no more throw a key and crank it. If it don't start, you swap a alternator, a starter, or a battery. Those days are over. It's all computer garbage of today. It's trash, in my opinion. I don't like technology at all, not when it comes to vehicles. If something goes wrong, a mechanic can't fix it. You have to take it to a computer technician to fix it for you. But anyhow, got it going. Got a bug in my mouth already. I don't know if y'all can see the little, it's not mosquitoes, it's gnats, a little bug zipping around. The yeller truck's been down for over a month, and I've been trying to figure out what's going on with it. Transmission. And I think I pinpointed the problem to a transmission speed sensor. And I called the auto parts store. They're $194, and I checked on Amazon. I do not know what's in my mouth. Whatever it is, I got it in there again. I checked with Amazon, and I found them on there, and I found them on eBay. So I checked model numbers for the parts. The $194 model for the one at Advance Auto and one at O'Reilly's. There's only a couple digits difference in those two model numbers, so I pulled them up by model number, and I ended up getting one for $17. It was $19 and some change from eBay for taxes, and it should be here Friday. And 4 different places trying to figure out where this sensor is located. All over Google, it's telling me 4 different places that it would be, and so far it ain't at none of those 4 places, and there's only one place left it can be. But that truck has all the undercarriage protection, so I've got to remove a big metal guard, a steel guard that's under there, and then a real flimsy rubbery plastic thing that's over the transmission oil pan, so I can see if the wire that I was following, if that is going to the sensor. I pray the good Lord above that it is. And if it is, and if the sensor's bad, it's just one 10 millimeter bolt. I remove the bolt, unplug it, plug the new one in, put it in the hole, put the bolt in, and we're good, I hope. But anyhow, I've been trying to get vehicles going. It has been just an absolutely ridiculous last few weeks trying to work with Chris. We got vehicles down. My daughter is taking on every job she can get with no vehicles, so we've been running her around, and it's just too many miles on a 25-year-old truck, and it's wearing it out. But she found a vehicle, in the process of getting hers set up and legal so that she can start driving that, because it is a little 4-cylinder car versus a 4-wheel drive V8 truck, and the mileage will be a lot better. But anyhow, the spot that I'm in, I'm filming with my phone today. I don't have my cameras with me. I just run out here real quick to put this camera up over here because of when I was in here the other day. I'll show you what I was doing. I'm not going to walk too far. When I was in here on the tractor, I cut some trees and moved them. This cluster of oaks right here, I'm putting the tower blind on the other side of it. So we'll be able to see down this road through the tree and down that way, the way this road comes in. But I was shoving some of this stuff that I cleared in here back there, following the rows of pines. You see how the trees are in rows right here? They're all planted in rows out here. There's a lot of deer tracks. You can see the tracks all up in here in the ground. There's a ton of deer out here. But I believe things were being thrown at me. I got hit 4 or 5 times in my back, and I never could figure out what had hit me. The road comes in from right back around that corner right there, and I gotta clear this double pine and all this little stuff right here, and it'll be a straight shot to this point, and this is where it's going to turn and go that direction, about like that. Tower blind is going right here where the pink ribbon is, right there. The tower blind to be there. But I was taking these trees and I was pushing this stuff back here, and I got hit in the back. Seconds later, I got hit again. Deer tracks. I haven't walked down here today. Little buck track. He's coming this way. Yep. Guess that was this morning. It rained and then it stopped. But I was right up in here pushing this stuff to the end, and I got hit in the back. Got hit again. A minute or two later, got hit again. I come on this side, I push just a little bit back and was trying to push this. I was thinking about opening this area up to where when you're sitting right there in the tower blind, you'll be able to look over here, and I have a little spot we can plant. But anyhow, when I had the tractor in here, I think I was either right down here pushing, where I was pushing this and got hit. And after about the 5th time, I stopped and I pulled out. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I just kept getting pelted, hit in the back with what felt like small pebbles or possibly acorns, but it was hitting me pretty hard. Not sure. Squirrel. And I just took off. You can see the road right through there. That's it right here. I gotta take this double pine and these few right here, and it'll be a straight shot coming in there. the tower blind's going to be right here. But if I put a camera up in here just in case if there's any activity, I'm probably not going to put the tower in here. Right now, the plan is to put it in there. But if I get something on that trail camera, that's going to be the decision maker on whether or not I put that tower in here. Where I'm at, there's another hole. Something's been digging. If you go through the woods, I'm trying to get my bearings straight. I can't pull up my compass right now, but I think in that direction, 300 yards or so is where the big ground blind is, where that thing walked out beside the blind and stepped out in front of it and blacked the windows out that evening. Something's been pawing off in here. This is a buck rub from this past hunting season, so we know we got some little bucks in here. There's a big rub. I don't know if it was from this year or not. I just seen this. No, this would be for last year. Yeah, that'd be a nice buck right there. That would have been not this previous hunting season, but the season before. I don't see any other right here. Oh, there's a big one right down there. There's a little pine right there, and it's got a big rub on it. This may be where he's coming through right here. But anyhow, I'm going to get out of here. I just want to do a quick video, let you guys know everything's good. I got the blue truck, the Ford. I got it going. It's a really bad vacuum leak, and I found a broken vacuum hose, and I did not replace it. I cut it off with my pocket knife, and then it has a weird rubber grommet at the end of it, and I snatched the broken end out of the piece of rubber, and then I just sort of forced the other one in. Where I cut it, the clean cut, I shoved it in that grommet, but it is leaking air a little bit. But there were several other hoses that are dry rotted that are in really bad shape. There's a lot of game activity. I haven't been in here before up until about a week ago when I started cutting this road through. We need a road going down. The other culvert, the big culvert that goes out to the other gate is... I'm looking for my ribbons. I got a ribbon in here. There's one right there at the four-wheeler in front of it, but there's another one. There's one. There should be one. All right, I see it. It's right through there. All right, the other culvert is right down there. And it's a little ways from here. Maybe 500 yards, 450 yards. But I've got to cut a trail through here to get to it. And you see how many trees are in here, how many pines. There's a lot of them. And I'm trying not to cut the big ones. I hate cutting the trees. But you just about can't get down there if you don't. You can see how they're planted in rows. There's a row, there's a row. But the rows, like these rows, curve. But they all don't curve. They go different ways. You have 8 or 10 rows that'll go and they'll curve to the right. And when you get down, then there's 8 or 10 that go this way. And then there's 8 or 10 that come back. They're crazy. They're really crazy. A wad of something. And that stinks to high heaven. That one does smell. All right, you guys, I'm getting out of here. That's a plane, if you can hear that, or jet. Oh, there's a little camera I just put up. But I'm gonna go. We're doing well. Y'all have an amazing weekend. We love you all. God bless you. Chris and I are done with the cabin. There's a few minor things we still got to come back and do, but his aunt has moved in as of yesterday, and she really loves it right now. So that is helping everyone out. And I've got some time once I get these parts on the 2 trucks. And I'm going to be out here with the cameras. But I'll see you guys soon. Be blessed, and all you do, be safe and be kind, and we'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.